Hey Mr. McMahon, there are rumors that two wrestlers are leaving WWE right now.
Is it Roman Reigns?
No, it's not Roman Reigns.
Who gives a fuck then?
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side.
In other news, today we're gonna talk about Randy Orton's cock. We're gonna talk about Randy Orton's apex predator. We're gonna talk about Randy Orton's venomous viper. This is where greatness of wrestling show is going. Talking about Orton's cock. Welcome to the greatest show in wrestling history. Welcome to Greatness of Wrestling. How are you guys doing today? Today we're gonna find out the first response from WWE to Randy Orton's controversy. Today we're gonna find out two rumored wrestlers leaving WWE, whether it's true or not. But before we start this video, smash that like button if you would shake Randy Orton's hand. You know I would. Despite what you may have read on social media, there is absolutely no truth to the rumor that Asuka has walked out and quit WWE. For some reason, a report started making the rounds on social media on Saturday morning that Asuka has essentially quit WWE following frustration at this week's SmackDown Live. The story was sourced to Mike Johnson of Pro Wrestling Insider, who never actually reported such a thing. The fake story claimed that Asuka was mad about missing out on big payday by not being booked in SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. It went on to falsely say that she had stopped returning calls from WWE. The rumor started picking up so much traction that Johnson had to comment publicly on his social media page about the incorrect report mistakenly being sourced to him. I have not reported anything about Asuka leaving WWE, and any website or social media account that claims that I have is lying to you. Stop supporting people that lie to you. Everything that I say and everything that I report is on ProWrestlingInsider.com. So you probably heard these rumors that Asuka is leaving the WWE, and I was like, why? Why? She's doing so great in the WWE, she's probably making a lot of money, and she is one of the biggest women stars on SmackDown Live. So for those worrying that Asuka has left WWE, well, good news, she hasn't, and this is just a reminder that everything you hear in articles or even on this show has to be taken with a grain of salt. A lot of times, like 50-40% of the time, it's just BS. A lot of BS because people want to get clicks on their articles, and also a lot of times it's just exaggeration. Jeff Hardy vs Randy Orton has been added to WWE Hell in a Cell San Antonio on September 16. Tickets are on sale now. Something that I really don't understand is why they're not doing a triple threat match at SummerSlam, Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now this Hell in a Cell announcement doesn't really spoil anything because if Jeff Hardy wins the United States Championship, there is a possibility that he's going to face Randy Orton at SummerSlam. If Shinsuke Nakamura retains, well, he's going to face another opponent while Randy Orton is facing Jeff Hardy at Hell in a Cell. So it doesn't change anything, but I don't understand why they are not doing a triple threat match since all of these three wrestlers are in the same rivalry. I don't really care about Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy anymore. I kinda already want Randy versus Jeff, and SummerSlam is a place where that should happen. SummerSlam is a second WrestleMania. This rivalry deserves a second WrestleMania. One thing that I worry about is the recent Randy Orton controversy and how that will affect Randy Orton's future in the WWE, because that storyline is amazing, and Randy Orton being a heel is one of the most entertaining things that ever happened in the past 6 months. So I really hope that nothing will change. But let me know in the comments below, are you excited about Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam, and do you think that Randy Orton will interfere in that match? There are also rumors that Rusev is quitting WWE as well. One guy on Twitter said, "You're actually a joke, why don't you quit?" I'm never ever gonna quit, cause quitting just ain't my shtick, Barry White. Another guy tweeted, "Rumors say that Rusev will leave WWE after SummerSlam. Please tell me it's not true, Rusev. Rusev, Bulgarian brute." Rusev tweeted a couple of eyes, which is, yeah, I guess that's an answer. As much as I agree with the fact that WWE should treat Rusev way better because he's one of the most over guys in the WWE, and if people like you, you are over with the fans, you definitely deserve something more than just being a mid-carder. Of course, I agree with that, but the thing is, why would he quit? I think if we were in this same situation, we would play it safe and just be with the company because we are working for the WWE. We're making a lot of money. We can afford ourselves to have a car, we can afford a house, we can afford everything. We can secure our life by being a WWE wrestler, no matter if it's a main eventer or a mid-carder or even a jobber. So on one hand, I'm like, yes, he would probably be big in the indies. On the other hand, well, he's probably making a lot of money. Should he quit? Probably not. Let's think about this logically. Josh Jason reports that WWE are looking into resurfaced allegations against WWE SmackDown superstar Randy Orton. So if you didn't watch previous episode of Greatness of Wrestling, this is what a former WWE writer claimed in his podcast in 2012, which is something that I forgot to mention in the previous episode. And the things that Randy Orton allegedly did, it happened probably in like 2006 or in 2007, because it's well known that Randy Orton was a bit of a dick back in the day. So this is what he said. For every new writer that would show up, he come in the room, put his hand down his pants, pull out his dick, touch himself, then say, "I'm Randy Orton, shake my hand." Oh, you don't want to shake my hand? You're big leaguing me? That's fucked up, man. Should I tell Vince and Steph you won't shake Randy Orton's hand? The story went on that during those incidents, writers would continue to feel uncomfortable as Orton cut a promo on them while remaining exposed. Writer said he avoided the situation as Stephanie McMahon walked into the room at the time Orton was reaching into his pants. Now something is very weird about this situation to me. I know Orton was a dick. I believe a lot of stories about Randy Orton. He was immature and he even admitted that he was a way different man than he is right now. What doesn't make sense to me is the whole situation actually. Putting his into his dick and then shaking, that just sounds like in a horror movie. That sounds weird. I don't actually imagine a human being doing such a thing. It feels way too random. It feels like from fan fiction. You know these fan fictions when people really love JBL's tits? These. But WWE actually made first comments about this situation. The WWE released a statement to F4W Online and said that they are looking into the matter. And something that I really regret about my previous video is that I didn't mention that this could just be made up stuff. Just because someone has a verified Twitter account doesn't mean that they are telling the truth. Maybe he just wanted some gain for his podcast, maybe he's exaggerating. I gotta say I'm like 50-50 in this. I kinda believe it, but it feels way too random. If Randy Orton actually did that, he's a weird son of a bitch. Although I gotta say we got plenty of funny memes on Twitter because of this situation. When you finally get a job at WWE and Randy Orton asks you to shake his hand. I think if that happened in like 2005, he would be called a dick or something. But in 2018, I think it's way more serious. Now let me know in the comments below. Do you think that WWE will actually fire Randy Orton? Do you think WWE will suspend Randy Orton or actually bury Randy Orton to kind of destroy his push or whatever? What do you think will happen with Randy Orton in the WWE? Do you think he should face any consequences? Or do you think he's a changed man and that was just one of these Randy Orton stories? Very bad situation, and the timing is just bad. It's just bad. So that's kinda it for today's episode of Greatness of Wrestling. If that video proves anything, sometimes you just shouldn't believe in rumors, and hopefully this Randy Orton rumor is also false. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. If you want to support the channel, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Really appreciate that. Also, second channel, the link is in description as well. Leave your comments about this situation. The great one, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.